a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. He's got White here. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On first down, Connor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. It's caught. This is White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Running out of the gun with White, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Here we go. Black 20. 66.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And it's brought in by Washington. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last.
You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Begin. Under 10, 10.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike's 50. Watch the pass. Mike's 50.
Watch the slant.
On third down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Switch.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know you felt that one.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hey, 0.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
36 power.
Third quarter starts with a run from Lynch. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Under crunch. Mike's 50.
Wilson on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lynch, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Block that.
Let's go, defense. Out straight.
At the 47-yard line.
No.
Hold up. Shit. Watch the screen.
They'll run again with Lynch. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Bang out. No.
On 1st down, Lynch. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Even. 4th down. Even.
Go 14. Right left.
50's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Mike.
Who's the team?
What's the run? They're running it.
Now Lynch, he's got it on the draw. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Mike's 50.
Pull up for signal.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Go, guys. 4 down.
check 3.
Gun.
Mark 50. Right here. Mike.
12.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Hot 7.
From the shotgun, Wilson dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. Lynch. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Watch the twist.
They'll run with Lynch. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Marshawn Lynch. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the on a scrimmage.
Black 80.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Whirl. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to White. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Mike 54. Bandit.
Hey, Haywood.
Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
Lynch running the counter. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd down, Lynch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run the counter. Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They go play action now. Roethlisberger, flush to his right. He hits White, complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
And there's absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Rush in. Rush in.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lynch. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Alert, 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 alert.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Mike 50.
Now it's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
24.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it right side to White. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, there was a great all-around performance as they come out of this. And they will head back home.